Hey guys, Trent here coming at you with another video. So today we're going to take a look at Masters of the Universe Masterverse. I got a pretty cool one. We got the movie edition of He-Man. So welcome into my channel. If you like what you see, please like, comment, and subscribe for more great toy videos, 80s, 90s nostalgic videos, and things of that nature. Yeah, I got the movie edition He-Man, and I got a lot of other figures I need to get through. So let's start opening some Masterverse. I got a lot of Masterverse to put on the shelf. And what better way to get going with a deluxe figure and another version of He-Man. And this is one that I was kind of waiting for because of that head sculpt. I really look forward to seeing that in comparison to the 40th anniversary He-Man that we got. So let's get it on the table and check it out. All right, here we go. Masters of the Universe Masterverse. This one just says Masters of the Universe He-Man because this is the movie edition of He-Man. And my packaging actually the tape keeps coming undone up there, so I never opened it yet. It just keeps popping open on the top. But here we got the movie edition of He-Man. Very interesting. Looks really good for a deluxe figure. Looks fantastic, I think, except for the head sculpt that's on his body right now. We'll talk more about that, but it's all good. We got an alternate head sculpt and some deluxe accessories and everything. There we got an awesome side profile representation art that's kind of like the movie. Seems like they're not trying to make it look too much like Dolph Lundgren. I think maybe they can't as far as the face goes. And so for this version of He-Man, he's the heroic defender of Eternia. Okay, and here's some awesome back art. Looks pretty cool. Looks like actually, well, I have the other figure, so I guess it makes sense to show it off like this. So yeah, so it makes the final battle from the movie on the back when you have He-Man and Skeletor boxes. So obviously the next review I'm going to be doing, or unboxing, is going to be for Skeletor. And then here is the bio for this particular He-Man, if you want to pause and check that out. And then we got the cross sell here for this wave, which I have all these figures. I still need to get through them. Yeah, I've got like eight more. It's Masterverse figures I need to unbox. Actually more than that, like 10 or 12 of them. I really need to stop delaying my unboxings because I want to get these on the shelf. Alright, well, this movie edition of He-Man looks pretty awesome, pretty incredible. Let's get Masters of the Universe movie edition He-Man out and see what he's all about. Alright, here we go. We got movie edition He-Man out of the package, and it is quite an incredible figure, except for one thing about it that I don't like. So he's got a lot of really awesome detail with all his leather straps and stuff to recreate like in the movie. Really cool boot armor and everything. He's got a boot knife spot. He's got a sheath here. He's got a gun holster, and he's got like a two-part sheath for, I guess these are for the power sword. That's kind of interesting. Huh. That is definitely interesting. He comes with an awesome cape that actually has some design on the bottom. And they did his cape pretty nice with his shoulder pads to where the power sword will slip in there and still look good. It's pretty cool. Figure looks great. The only thing I don't like about this one is that head sculpt. That head sculpt, I'm sorry, it looks, I don't know. It looks silly. That I do not like it. It doesn't look like Dolph Lundgren. If they weren't going to make him look like Dolph Lundgren, then I don't think they should even bother. That's just my opinion. He looks, I don't know. It doesn't look good. In my opinion. So, fortunately though, he came with this head sculpt, which I think it might be the best head sculpt we've had so far. looks like a classic He-Man head sculpt, and it looks like they did it right. I mean, look at the comparison, but there's no comparison of those two. This one's just so much better. And it might be on par to be the best head sculpt so far in Masterverse when it comes to He-Man. It might. We'll have to compare it to the 40th anniversary, like I said. But anyways, so yeah, I'm not even going to go into this head sculpt even anymore. I'm going to take it off and put this other one on, and we'll take it from there. So there we go. There's the more classic head sculpt, and I think it looks really good. So He-Man came with a gripping hand on the right, and then kind of like that classic shield hand on the left. Although he doesn't have a shield in this version of He-Man. So he did come with a closed fist hand for the right, and then another gripping hand on the left. It makes more sense to have the gripping hand on the left because he has a lot of different little weapons. However, he does also have a lot of, he has a holster for everything too, so that is kind of nice. I guess we'll get his stuff all equipped up and see how it looks. Let's holster his stuff and see what it all looks like. There's the holstered pistol. So he's got a little boot knife. Pretty cool. And then he's got a different kind of dagger. I don't remember having so many knives, but it's pretty cool. It looks good. And then, of course, the Sword of Power. Of note, on my He-Man, I got some paint slop on the hand and on the bicep. Not a big deal, but that's a little bit more slop than I'm used to on these figures. Oh, by the way, his armor looks like it does come. You can take it off. How would it? Oh, I think you would have to remove the head, and you can unpop it here and take it off. I don't really have a need to take it off. And then he has a removable gauntlet right here. This is a loose accessory right there, so pretty cool. Huh, strangely enough, I know that Masterverse, like Skeletor, for example, has a pointy finger, almost like a trigger finger hand. But they didn't include that with this He-Man, and he does actually have a blaster, like in the movie, where that trigger finger would have actually been better. So that's interesting that they didn't include that. But He-Man actually has a gun, because in the movie he had one. It truthfully doesn't look that great. Like, it just, He-Man doesn't belong carrying a gun, usually. So I think it's better to holster that. So here's the 40th anniversary deluxe, the nice version of the 40th anniversary He-Man, and then now new movie He-Man with the alternate head sculpt. I think both are nice. They're both good in their own way, but I definitely like this He-Man with the alternate head sculpt, and I like the 40th anniversary as well. Of course, this, you can tell, you can really see the difference in the thick chest that they put on the 40th anniversary. I wish they would just design all the He-Man like that, but they're using this little torso again. But it still looks good. Well, it's pretty neat idea. It's a pretty cool version of He-Man, and I look forward to getting Skeletor out and having them together. We're getting a lot of interesting versions of He-Man for Masterverse, because we got the Battle Armor He-Man not too long ago too. And then, of course, 40th anniversary, and Viking He-Man. And then, I mean, Revelation, in my opinion, is the worst one, but yeah. Just like any Masters of the Universe line, we're getting a lot of cool He-Mans and Skeletors. So here's the bulk of my Masterverse collection. Again, I've got like 10 or 12 more figures I gotta open up. And then things are spilling over here right now, but I'm thinking about turning Eternia into the Masterverse section, basically. And I'll reserve my bottom shelf for Origins, and then maybe instead of this being Masterverse, will be more Origins up here, because Origins has a lot of figures, and the Masterverse I think would look good over on it in Eternia anyways, because them being 7-inch scale, you could do more like, I don't know, more pose kind of stuff with them. So spread them out a little bit and where you can see them all a little bit better. Alright guys, well that's going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Skeletor's on the way next, so stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next one.